4, 3, 2, 1.
I'm feeling it.
She's feeling that.
Feeling it.
Go for it.
Oh.
Go back to that. She was just freestyling. Y'all missed it. Y'all missed the whole freestyle.
Chris was supposed to be on it like
Like a record.
it's Miss Epic.
Gracie Phoenix in the house.
How you doing?
How you doing? How your mama doing?
I don't know about my mama, but I'm tired.
I know you're tired. Last week it was my turn to be tired. Now it's your turn to be
It's
tired.
my turn.
You know what I'm saying? We got a long weeks to work and
A lot of hours.
children and work and children and work. So work. Hey.
I love this shit.
Yeah, this is that.
This is when you gotta just smoke a little something.
This is a smoking weed song. This is
like
a
sitting
high
on the
song.
couch
Yeah.
on the balcony.
Yep.
A little glass of wine.
A little glass of wine.
When you ain't
blunt.
got the kids.
When you don't have the kids,
You high as
it's
hell.
better when you don't, when you can enjoy your high instead of like, worried about. Did I change his diaper? Wait a minute. I gotta feed the kids. I'm gonna blow my high.
Bitch, don't kill my vibe.
Please don't
Not the
kill my
kids,
vibe.
but yeah.
Right, not the kids though.
All it takes is like 2 hits for me and I'm gone.
That's it. Boy, I can't even mess with it. Yeah, but this is Wide Awake Live. Yes.
Wide Awake, how y'all doing?
How y'all doing? We talk about sex, love, and everything in between.
Real, raw, uncut.
Yes, sir.
Every single time.
Every single time.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. Thanks for the love and the support. And please continue to share and follow and share.
Got amazing love and support.
Yes.
I have people who come up to me in the airport who I've never met before, and people are telling them about our show, and they just want to come and tell me that they're watching it, they're a part of it. I'm telling you, it's a beautiful thing, and it's not even about what we're doing, but for people to know that they're not alone,
right?
And we're speaking on those issues, and they could be a part of it,
right?
Y'all better know and understand. We're gonna keep on talking about sensitive issues,
very sensitive, like controversial, sensitive. We have a thing here where we don't like hold our tongue. We go raw, we go in. We kind of try to be maybe tread a little carefully, just because we don't want to offend nobody. But as far as like honesty and just raw topics, like stuff that people don't want to talk about. You know what I'm saying? Speaking of, you had like what, 1 million friend requests in the last like day.
Oh my gosh! Today was crazy. I had over 300 friend requests just today. I literally wanted to like turn my phone off and throw it out the window.
Wow!
But I know it's because of people sharing love and talking about what we're doing. So I'm like trying to go through them. Like literally, I was at work. I went through 75 friend requests, accepting them. Stopped because it got busy.
Right.
Went back on and there was like 315. I'm like,
that's a lot of.
Let's try and go again.
Yeah.
I told you it doesn't. Y'all, my phone is.
I'm trying to figure her.
I don't like
out.
iPhones, but Androids.
Well, I got her. I want people to know where she's coming from her page, so people can check her out. Oh, you're not even. Oh, that's the group.
No,
anyway, but we also just created a YouTube channel, so please go ahead
check it out.
Yeah, follow the link. I will put a link during the show this time, so if y'all do drift off, at least y'all can click the link before y'all drift off, and then hopefully
don't drift off.
I was gonna say, you know what I'm saying?
Off.
I was gonna say y'all don't want to drift off on this.
Staying too.
Yeah, I'm just saying. But some people get.
It's about the fellas.
Some people not. Cause some people have stuff to do or whatever. That's cool. But for y'all,
this hour,
this is all about Wide Awake Live and the real topics that we talk about. So yeah, today's show it's focused on the fellas, you know what I'm saying? We got some juicy topics and very personal stuff. So if you're comfortable, fellas, leaving a comment, we'll most definitely address your comment during the show and stuff. And women are definitely able to comment as well too. But this is definitely for the men.
Mm-hmm. And as a woman, I think it's a little bit more easy for us to be open about our insecurities, man, as we discussed before. Like when it comes to emotions or the way you think or the way you feel, like they've been taught to be more reclusive and set back. But at the same time, our show is wanting to like bring people out and forward and let people know they're not by themselves.
Right.
So even as a woman, like when we talk about our insecurities, the things that we like, the things that we don't like, for a man, we won't say your name,
right?
But I mean, if you want to send us a message or say something to allow other men to know that they're not by themselves, it's important, because a lot of men don't have that love, they don't have that support, they don't have the ability to have that support system. And I know because I'm the only female with so many males in my family, and from talking to them and interacting with them, it's difficult to be a man. For
Yeah.
a woman, you always have like your female support, your mom, your grandma, you know,
your best
people.
friend, anybody,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? But when it comes to men are taught to be less emotional and to suck it up, you know what I'm saying? So,
Less open, less communicative, you know, but that's different. It is. And just like,
So-
I know I could call you like, girl,
right.
I just got mine.
I just
and
started
I'm
mine, you know
tired,
what I'm
got
saying?
cramps
I'm
and
tired.
blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
But like, so one of, well, wait.
Well, yeah, we're going to wait for that. You're
We're going to wait for that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm trying.
No, I'm trying. So
Yeah.
the first topic that we're going to talk about tonight is, do men like passive women or aggressive women?
Yes, and or both. Like, is there a happy medium? You know what I'm saying? And you know, women who basically say yes to everything, or women who speak up if they disagree. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's your flavor? You know what I'm saying?
What's your flavor?
What's your flavor?
What's the flavor of the month?
What's your flavor? Not the month. What's your flavor? You so stupid. Flavor of the
flavor?
week. I got a friend of mine who be like, "It's the flavor of the week." I'm like, "Oh Lord."
Stop it. See, month is better.
She says it.
Month is better.
Month is a little better, you know, but it's still some crap. It's still like,
What's the flavor for everybody?
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, like, what do you like? Do you like someone who's passive or do you like someone who's aggressive?
I like someone who stands up for their opinion and who speaks their mind. But in some cultures,
But I mean, for someone who's pursuing you, what do you like?
I still want him to be assertive, but not controlling. There's a difference.
What's over the line for you?
When you tell me that I can't do something, even if it's like passively or like bluntly, once I hear those words, you know, or once I get into that zone where I feel like you're telling me, or I feel like I can't do something, or have an opinion about something, even if it's like covertly, which my ex was good at that, you know, or like obvious and say I don't like it, you know what I'm saying? I don't like those shoes, or and it has to be consistent. Like, it's not just a one episode type of thing. It's not like a, you know, you say it one time, you know, and then it goes away. But if it's consistent and you consistently telling me what you don't like or thinking I should change, you know, you can go on and kick the rocks. Like, real talk, like I don't have time for that. So Jinx, you gonna jinx me?
So,
She's doing it.
say for instance, I'm a man.
She's a man, y'all.
My name is
Hey,
Jamal.
that's Jamal. Oh my
I wanna
God,
be Jamal.
I like Jamal.
Okay, my name is Jamal.
You're
you know
so
what I'm saying?
stupid.
So I'm trying to pick you up. You know,
It's
I'm like,
true,
damn,
girl.
Grace, you look good.
You're
Like,
so
so I'm gonna take
stupid.
you out to dinner next week. But I want you to put on like some 4-inch stilettos, a mini
How about
skirt,
6? Yeah.
a little tube top.
You gotta
know
be
what
tall
I'm
enough for
saying?
me to put on heels for the
Where
first
you
place.
have, I'm tall.
Just
I'm
saying,
6
me
foot.
too.
You know what I'm
Shit,
saying?
I'm
So I can handle
5'10",
it.
So yeah.
So is that being aggressive or is that being just telling you what I like and what I want? Would you be okay with that if I told you that? And I like that red lipstick you wear. So
Shut up.
when you wear lipstick, you know what I'm saying? Wear that when you come with me. Is that
You're
okay?
so stupid. Yeah.
No, I mean,
it's
honestly,
okay.
is that okay?
It's okay as long as it's not consistent to the point where it makes me feel uncomfortable. Because if I feel uncomfortable in your gut will tell you, like, if you're feeling uncomfortable, that he's like kind of demanding this.
But would that make you in that's in the beginning. So if I come off to you that way in the beginning, if I know what I like and what turns me on, and I'm telling you that, would you be okay? I'm not gonna do it all the time, but I'm gonna still let you know what I want and what I need.
I'd be okay with it as long as I can still be assertive as well. You know what I'm saying? Like,
So I'm
you know,
Jamal. So what do you want? I'm the
I'll be
man.
like, you know, if it's one of them days where I'm like, I'm not really feeling like rocking, you know, 6-inch heels. I want to kind of go a little lower, or I don't feel like wearing a mini skirt, but I do want to go out. I still want to dance and shake my thing. You know what I'm saying? But you know, it really depends on the moment, and also how, as long as it's not like consistent, and I feel like it's a covert abuse, because I've experienced a covert abuse where it's like that, where it seems nice, but in the end it's really not. You know what I'm saying?
So what's like if someone knows what they like and what they want from their partner, and we want people to like be communicative or express the way they feel. What's the borderline? And this is kind of getting off a subject, but I mean it's real. So what is that line where you say, you know what, like I'm not really? Do you want someone who's gonna tell you and show you everything they want and need? Or do you want someone who allows you to lead? Like, there has to be a balance. So what is that balance?
That's a good question. I think we got Kim Levine. She said you got to speak up. You know what I'm saying? You
Well,
got
to what point? That's what I'm saying. To what point?
To what point? Well, I think if a person is telling you from the beginning, from the get go, what they like, I think that's very important. You know what I'm saying? But I think that the other person, whoever is involved in a relationship, or even if it's in the beginning, should also speak up too and say, I don't like red lipstick. I'm not comfortable wearing lipstick, or I like lip gloss better. You know what I'm saying? I think that you have to be able to speak up for yourself from both sides. Like,
so I feel like this is what happens. So you want someone who's gonna embrace you as who you are, what you bring to the table. So you meet someone, you like, yo, I want someone to accept me for me. I don't want to be watered down. I like this, yo. And then you have someone who's like, oh, that really makes me uncomfortable, or I accept this about you, but I'm not really feeling that.
Right.
So when it comes to a relationship, and I think so many people settle or try to redefine who they are and like read between the lines, like I am who I am. So you can ask more of me, but you can't ask me to dumb myself down. You can say, yo, you dope as shit. Like, I love your swag. Like, I love the shoes you wear, the way you wear your hair, the way you talk, the way you make me feel. But at the same time, you 6 foot, so you can't wear high heels. I'm gonna shut your ass down.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Exactly.
Because for so long, or for a lot of people, there's something about you that you can't change.
Right.
I'm not gonna try and make myself feel insignificant or change that about myself. I'm 6 foot. If I want to wear 3-inch heels, I'm gonna wear 3-inch heels.
Thank you. I wear 6-inch heels. I'm 5'10". You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna be towering. I'm gonna be the tallest bitch in the club.
And see, that's why I only fuck with tall guys. Sorry.
And you don't have to be tall, but you have to be secure enough.
I'm just saying.
You have to be secure enough to accept who I am and what I'm doing.
No, period. I get it. I was just teasing.
No, I know.
But I'm serious.
I mean, real talk.
But actually, if you want to get like, I guess technical, some cultures don't even allow women to have a voice in general, whether it's socially or in a marriage. You know what I'm saying? So you can't even tell your husband or your intended that you don't like something, because you're shut down. Like, you can't even express yourself, and that's like, you have to be able to, in every culture, every relationship, every situation, you have to be able to say how you feel and what your gut is telling you.
So do you think that American women are like overtly privileged and kind of cocky?
Good point. I think so, and I think that's probably due to heartbreak from a lot of men. I mean, no disrespect to the good guys out there, but the ones that have broken hearts. I think a lot of women are overtly blunt and honest and raw because of what they've been through.
So this is like the dangerous tread waters of this show, and a lot of people might not agree, but I'm gonna speak my opinion regardless. So when it comes to like different cultures, I feel like as a black woman or a black man, there's like a lot of different sacrifices that you have to subdue to or bow down to or make sacrifices for. And I'm half white, so people can say what they want to. My dad is a very intellectual white man. My mom is half black, half Indian, so I have like a multicultural background.
That's where you get that good hair from, y'all.
If you have hair, you have good hair.
I'm just teasing. I'm just
But
you lost your train of thought.
You lost my train of thought. Thanks a lot.
You were saying you're saying your dad's white, your mom is black and half Indian. Yes.
Yeah. But even still,
I still lost you.
Lost me.
I'm so sorry.
But when it comes to situations, like a lot of people on the outside looking in, like really might not know and understand when it comes to certain things. But when you're on the outside looking in, and you don't have the ability to really voice your opinion or say what you want or do what you want or have someone who's really going to back you when it comes to those things, that's when life can be like kind of confusing, or you feel like you're by yourself or someone is looking down upon you.
I agree. And we like we were talking about, basically, cultures and traditions and religions that don't really allow women in general to speak up. So like, do you like a passive woman, or do you like a passive woman, or do you like a more aggressive female? And in some cultures they prefer a passive woman where they can tell them what to do and where they can basically rule their life and then destroy their self-esteem in the process.
So are you passive? So I already know what you are. Are you passive or are you aggressive?
I'm kind of both. You know what I'm saying? Like, we were just talking earlier. You know what I'm saying? Like, we were talking earlier before the show even started. You know what I'm saying? We were just, and I was bossy. Like, I was bossy as hell. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to my man, I'm like, okay,
More
whatever kind of
submissive.
food you like, you know what I'm saying, like for
What
real,
you
like, you
want.
know, when it comes
What
to
you
my
need.
guy, you know, I'm more passive, but after what I went through in my last marriage, no, screw that shit, fuck that shit, no. I'm gonna be in the middle because I'll take your opinion, but I also listen to my gut at the same time instead of just doing it your way every
Yeah,
time. So
I feel
I'm
you.
kind of in the middle.
You know what's
now.
crazy is that we said before we're both Pisces.
Yeah.
We're a day apart. You're
Yep.
March 19th, I'm March 20th.
20th.
But we're very different. Like, even when me and you hang out and we're not on the show and, you know, we're drinking and chilling and stuff, you're the one who, like, controls the conversation, controls... No, it's not a bad thing. No.
I'm like, is that a bad thing? I was like, oh man,
no,
I don't
no,
wanna
I
be-
love it. Like, you're very assertive, which
Oh.
is, like, it's good. Like, you're very dominating.
I learned that from, you know, my past abusive marriage, you know.
There's nothing wrong with that, but for me, I'm more laid back, more chill. But when I say something, it's like very.
Dang. She just, I'm sorry, y'all. I just
No, I
got
love
like
that.
really emotional on that because
Love
I'm
it.
like, it's a good like.
No, it is a good thing. Like, don't ever. I'm not saying that as a negative at
No.
all. Like, you are very comfortable, and I'm happy. Like, through everything that you went through, the way you own your shit, the way you speak, what you do.
Yeah.
And definitely.
Thank you.
You know, so
Oh, girl.
you know, she always be giving me compliments. And
I'm
shit,
like, she
you know
got
what
me
I'm
on this
saying?
one and that.
No,
Now I'm
honestly, like, it's a
freaking
beautiful
red
thing.
face, like freaking blushing and
No,
hot in here
definitely.
and shit, like for real.
And I told you, like, through everything that I've been through recently, like, you have been the main common factor, and you just assert yourself. Like, you don't have to ask questions. You don't be like, yo, is it okay if I do this? Is it okay if I do that? Like, you just know how to, like, just slide on in, do what you need to do. And that's the beautiful thing. Like, a lot of people are not able to do that,
Oh,
you know,
thank
so.
you, Mommy. I appreciate, you know what, I appreciate that because I don't really get like a ton of compliments, you know what I'm saying? And
This bitch is
you would think, no, seriously, thank you, you know, seriously.
And not even
I don't- I
bitch, this
don't get-
woman. Like, I hate when people say bitch.
I hate
do,
that shit. I'm like,
but-
you just ruined the whole song by saying bitch. I'm
No,
like,
and
damn.
she done called me that a couple times, and I think that's why. But you're
We know
you
what
are
we
very-
mean when we talk
are-
about to
yeah.
each other. It depends on who you talking to.
You are dynamic. Like, the way that you just speak, the way you walk, the way you talk, the things that you do is dope.
Thank you. Shit, man. Girl, she needs to quit because you better quit. Hi guys, we got an MT Abushi. Hey, what's up? What's poppin'? How
What's
you doing?
poppin'?
What's poppin'? What's poppin'?
Rapping.
Yes, sir. So, what y'all think? Leave comments below if you want to like discuss this topic and stuff. If you have opinions and you want to like share how you feel, you know, shit. Send us a comment in the description. I prefer both ways. We got a comment. Why does I say that? So Sydney Chisholm said, "I prefer both ways. I love the challenge. Communication plays a big part." Mm-hmm. So yeah, I agree too.
I'm very laid back, but I'm very communicative. Like, when I say something, it's like
Yeah.
it's not. I'm chill, I'm laid back, but at the same time, like, if I say something or I feel some type of way, like, it is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
But so to the next subject, y'all know we ain't got all night. We ain't got 2
We ain't
hours.
got all night,
so
but we got some shit to talk about. This is for the fellas, you know
We
what I'm
gonna
saying?
talk
So we gonna talk- ooh.
a man who's not able to sexually satisfy in the sense of getting it up. And it might be from drugs, alcohol, it might be from an accident, it could be from like low testosterone levels.
He's not
whatever
into
the case may
her.
be.
He's just not interested. He's not turned on.
And let's talk about women too, because sometimes your vaginal area might not
be as
working the way
slick
you
as
want
it's
it to.
supposed
So
to
it's
be,
not
you
just
know
about
what
the
I'm
fellas,
saying?
but
So, yeah.
we wanted it to be geared more
towards y'all, the guys.
y'all.
You know
So
what I'm saying? So how y'all feel like if you're with the girl and it's about to go down and you can't get it up? Like, what do you do? Like, how do you
happens?
feel? Like, is it because, like you said, is it because you're thinking about your wife or your partner or which,
Or what if you have something, like,
yeah, right.
physically happen
Or
to
your
you?
kids, or you have something physically happen to you, or maybe you're too drunk or too high, or you're just not interested in that situation or that.
has that happened to you? Like, you were too
With a guy, and I'm like,
Hey,
whoa,
baby. Hey, baby.
yeah, baby,
Yeah.
for real. And I was like, I was confused, like, is it me? And that's cool because maybe it was me, and I think it probably might have been me at that time.
Did you drink too much?
We had a lot to drink. We were a little lit, you know what I'm saying? It was, but. it was, I can't go into detail on that one, but yeah, we were definitely buzzing. We had a good night, whatever. But yeah, has it happened to you before? No, I know that's right. I'm gonna tell you what happened. I can't tell y'all on
Yes.
air, but I will tell you what happened.
Well, I'll talk about it. So, in 2 different instances. So, I was with someone who was maybe like 10 years my senior, like a Marine vet, dope as
Yeah.
shit, like a very, like a ladies' man, you know what I'm saying? Like, when I would go out with him, we'd have a good time, but because he was older, he couldn't get it up. And because of that, you could tell he was like very apprehensive and like really.
Did he do other things to turn you on or to make you happy?
I think he was like so insecure about what he was going through that he really couldn't even do that.
Oh,
but and this is the thing for me. This is not a thing for every woman, but like a relationship that I had, the dude had gotten into a car accident, and so he was not able to perform. I didn't know that in the beginning, so we had dated for like 2 months, and I was waiting and waiting, and I could tell something was up. It was different, but he wouldn't tell me. So I knew what it was, but I didn't say anything.
How'd you know?
I just knew. If you got a light skinned chick, an Amazon on top of you, ready to ride, and you like, I ain't ready. He wasn't ready. Then I just kind of like put 2 and 2 together, but I'm not gonna make him feel bad about it. So I was like, okay, it is what it is. So we just chill. So moving forward after that night, like we would just sit and chill and talk and have a good time. So like 2 months later, he finally told me, he was like, you're the first person that I felt comfortable enough to express the way I feel and tell you what's up. So it's not, for me, it's not just a sexual thing. Like when you really fuck with someone, you really fucking with them because it's about them. And I was talking about that last time. Like if I get in a car accident tomorrow, there might be a lot of people like, oh damn, Janelle's pretty. Oh, PYT, that shit don't mean nothing.
Right. That's
like
what
I'm a
saying.
real ass woman. Like when it comes down to the core of it, like I fuck with people based off of what I've been through, what I've experienced, and what I want to give to people. What I give to people is what I expect. So I told him one night, like, I'm not here to judge. So the next day, he told me, like, what was good.
Wow.
And I respected that. So we were together for, like, 6-7 months. No intimacy, no nothing.
Wow.
Like, just us chilling. But his insecurities of what he went through
is what
demolished our relationship.
Yeah, because
oh, you're so pretty. Oh, you can have anyone you want to. Oh, this, oh, that.
Yeah.
Like, he had cousins and brothers and people in my inbox, and they're telling him, like, not even based off of the fact of them testing me, like, damn, like, I know who she is.
Right.
She really fuck with you, and you fucking up. So when it came down to it, I was like, I'm good. Like, it's done.
Yeah, that's true. So men out there, like, if you're insecure about something, like, and for women too, like, this is for anyone out there who's insecure about something, especially if your partner, the person that's on your side, is telling you how much they appreciate you and how much they do care about your insecurities, and they respect your insecurities, and they love you, they think you're beautiful, and they think you're special and all this stuff. Just let it go. Just suck it in. You know what I'm saying? You gotta take it for what it is. I mean, if they're genuine, and if your gut tells you that they're genuine, it's your gut that'll let you know that they're genuine. So if your gut tells you they're genuine, and they're really honest about what they're thinking, and they're being nice, and they're expressing their feelings towards you, just somehow you got to find a way, and it's hard to do. It's hard to do that. You know what I'm saying? But there's YouTube videos on how to learn how to love yourself better, and how to, I'm telling you, like, I swear to God, like, YouTube is the shit. Like, Google YouTube.
Wait.
I'm serious.
But if your vagina didn't work, would you? If you watched the YouTube video, would you be good?
Well, yes, I would. It depends, because yes, I wouldn't be good, but I would understand. Why?
But what if you could understand, but if no one else understood?
It's not about them, it's about me. It's really about me. Because once I understand myself, then I can start to be that person that I need to be for who I'm with. You know what I'm saying? So it's all about me. Like, if I have a dry vajayjay, you know what I'm saying? For real. Yeah. If I'm not exactly excited or something, like, and I watch a video and I kind of like watch YouTube or Google it or find out what's going on, it might give me some insight. Oh my God, well, I didn't think about that. I didn't think about that. Wow, I didn't even notice that about me. You know what I'm saying? Well, maybe that'll make yourself open up, and then you can start to relax a little bit more, because now you have insight into your own problem. And that's what I'm talking about. We got Google and shit. Like, nowadays we got Google and YouTube. You know what I'm saying? And that's where it comes. Like, I'm serious. I learned so much. And it's not just one video. You got to, like, watch the whole spectrum and then choose what works for you. You know what I'm saying? There's like a million of videos.
I'm so, like, I don't have a long attention span. Either you gonna tell me what I need to know, like, right away, and that's, I guess, like, we're opposite Pisces.
But there's But there's videos that get right to the point.
That's what I mean. Like, get right to it.
And you gotta find those videos. You gotta find those YouTubers that get to the point and know some actually, and I follow some, and I subscribe to some. You know, they get right to the point, and if they don't, like, I'll fast forward or something. So
I need to music, which is like the first 30 seconds I can tell if I like the beat,
right,
and if I want to
exactly
ride to it.
Yep.
Or a person.
I'm the same way.
I can ride to that.
You like this, don't you? This is song, yeah, man. You don't know that. I don't know about this shit, man.
I know about that. So,
Yes.
So good friends becoming intimate.
Wait a minute, we got a couple of comments. First, we got Keisha in the house. Hey, Keisha, how you doing?
Keish, Inglewood, Cali. My family from Cali.
Yeah.
So they from the West Coast. We from like the Midwest. But they from the jungle. What up, Keish?
What's up? How you doing? Thanks for tuning in.
Drinking that hooch. She be smoking that good. What up, Keish?
That Cali.
Know what I'm saying?
I don't know about that Cali. I never smoked it. So, but it's high five.
Be yourself and express your insecurities.
Yes, I agree.
I was the first person to like tell someone
to tell someone your insecurities.
I am.
However, let me rewind a little bit. And for real, if you sense in your gut that the person that you're expressing your insecurities to is not the right person to express, because some people you can express your insecurities to, and they take that shit and they store it for further use, and they throw it back on you.
Fuck shit.
Yeah, and then that's when you don't want to, but you want to tread carefully about expressing your insecurities.
You do.
I agree.
When it comes to males or females, so I have like a real short story. So it's not even about like a relationship when it comes to a man or a woman. But I met a female and I was in a relationship, and I found out that the dude I was with was cheating on me with another woman. So she, phone ringing, blah, 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 picked it up. Started talking to her. We became friends, you know. So it even talks about what we were saying earlier, like when it comes to like relationships or moving too fast or not being at a place where you are doing what you're supposed to do. So I met her, became friends, fed into her, like took care of her, was a friend to her, and then like after a year and a half, all of a sudden, like, she disappeared. So you can have like different type of relationships, not even just between a man and a woman or a woman and a woman, like sexual, but when it comes to being a friend.
Wow.
You know, so that was like the first time that my heart really was broken from being friends with someone and like pouring into that person's life. She was like, I never been to the ocean, I never been out the country, I never did this, and I'm like, damn, as my friend, I want to allow you to experience that. So we went to Miami, we went to the Bahamas,
and she just dropped
we
off
went
the
to
face
the
of
Dominican, like
where the hell was I at? How long ago was it? I'm sorry, but I'm like,
and it was like fucked up because came back, I got into my car accident, which was really, really bad, and she was like, yo, like, your situation is fucked up, you can come live at my rental property, you can drive my car, you can do this. When it came down to it, for me getting her keys, like, I haven't heard from the bitch yet.
Bitch.
And I say that, bitch. Like, and anyone who knows me knows, like, I'm so lackadaisical, I'm not aggressive, I'm not someone that talks shit. The bitch. I didn't hear from her since then. And like my kids were close to her, my family was close to her. I really poured into her life when she needed me. So the bitch.
Wow.
And I knew where she lived. I know what she does. I know where she's at. Like, I see her watching me and being a part of what I do. And the only thing that has prevented her from getting her ass whooped is that I'm 34 years old. And I have grown to do something different. Because if I wanted to, I got hands on me. I could have someone else step in and whoop her ass. And I'm not being funny. You can't fuck with people's emotions. You can't tell people that you're going to do something
you don't.
and do something different.
Especially when it's something like that you depend on.
It's like family.
It's like you
had no one.
On, like,
I was your friend and I had your back. Right. And I gave you something that you never had. And then when I needed to do this, I'm going to do that. But then, and do it. So at the end of the day, you ain't shit. And a lot of times I wouldn't even speak on something like that. Anyone who knows me knows I'm very private. I don't say shit to be disrespectful. I don't do shit to make someone feel bad. But 2018 has taught me, bitch, fuck you.
That's what I'm saying.
Fuck you.
That's what,
You ain't about shit.
2018 taught me that. I'm serious. 2018 has
Fuck
really
you.
enlightened me into a whole nother being.
And you lucky I'm not 5'7", because I would have beat the shit out your ass. I'm 6 foot.
So that's like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? But
And
no,
she knows what I'm talking about, so I hope you're watching
I'm sure she's
it.
watching, but what
I
I'm
hope
saying
you
is,
are.
and we don't want no trouble. What
No.
we saying,
No.
we're just, listen, what we're
The
saying.
pain, the hurt.
The pain, the hurt, the distrust, the lying, you know, the
deception.
deception, how you portray to
How
be
you want
something
me to
that
be
you're
there.
not, and then how you, like, say you're going to be there when you're not, and you're not going to be there. Like, why would you even say that to somebody? Like, dude, for real?
Don't tell me nothing that you ain't gonna do.
Right.
I'm the most, we've discussed it before, I'm like so honest. I'm never gonna sell dreams. I'm never gonna say something that sounds good and then like reiterate and then try to make it seem like it's something
Right, or
different.
retract.
Tell
or
me.
It's called, what do you call it? How you renege or whatever. Like,
Renege.
renege on the whole damn thing. Like, no, if I say I'm going to do something, well, that's a lie. Because when it comes to cooking, like, I'll say I'm cooking dinner tonight, and then I don't cook. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about my kids. I'm just saying. But I'm talking about what
But that goes into the next subject when
yes.
it comes to good friends becoming intimate.
Yes.
And like sometimes reneging, like really loving someone, caring about someone, spending time with someone,
Right.
and then finding yourself in a situation where you're like, I need to do something different.
I need to do, yeah.
Have
like,
you found yourself in that situation?
Well, I've been around someone for a long time, actually. It was like, I mean, it was off and on, but it wasn't sexual. It was business. We had a business relationship for like, I don't know, 5, 6, 8 years or something like that, whatever. And it was all fun and games. Like, well, it was business, but it was freaking fun because we did videos, we did all this other shit. We did, you know, anything related to entertainment, like good entertainment. I'm not talking about like sexual entertainment. I'm talking about like, you know, TV and radio and, you know, stuff like that. Stuff that's, you know, people can vibe to, whatever. And, you know, he had a thing for me, and, you know, I was just like, let me, you know, I'm going to just like sit back. I'm not really ready, whatever. And then, you know, we eventually hooked up and stuff. So, yeah, you know, that has happened before. And that's, you know, we're talking about like how you get involved with somebody who you had a crush on or who you work with for so long or whatever. You start to get
Have you ever had a crush on someone and you knew that like
they had a crush
it
on
wasn't?
you too?
No, not even that. No, I had that recently happen.
Sorry. My bad. I think I spoke too soon.
But
Right.
someone who you knew like maybe wasn't feeling you.
What? Say that again?
Someone who she ain't never had that happen apparently, but
I have. That's a lie. I've had a guy that I was digging. He's so fine. I'm still digging his stupid ass. But
is that the one you told me about?
No, he ain't never even winked the eye at me. I'm like, really, nigga? I'm sorry. Yes, it's a dude. It's a brother. Real, like after all these years, you ain't never noticed me. I can't stand you for not. What the hell is wrong with these niggas? Like, you can't see?
Yeah.
I guess
So we had a conversation earlier, and I was saying how last week I said I'm not a bench warmer, but I was. So we always have to like be transparent and be honest, because I don't want any woman or any person to feel like they less than what they really are. And people look at someone and they're like, oh, because you have long hair, you're light skinned, or you're doing this, or you're doing that, like you've never experienced it. Guess the fuck we have. So I recently was a bench warmer. Went through some shit, and had to get to a place and find myself to say I need to do something different, which is what I chose to do. And I feel so bad because you've had to like go through so much shit this year.
So have you.
With me. No, I'm saying with me.
Girl, please.
I appreciate it. But at the end of the day, like no matter where you're at in life, what you look like, what you're dealing with, what life gives you need to know and understand. It doesn't matter how much money you have, what you look like, how long your hair is. People say, oh, you got good hair. It doesn't matter what kind of car you drive. At the end of the day, either someone's going to fuck with you or they're not.
Go ahead.
Right? So,
Pineapple.
you know, that's
we need some pineapples up in this joint.
yeah.
Sorry, what was you
pineapples.
talking about now?
But it's very important to know and understand, like, no matter what happens, like, if someone's gonna fuck with you, they're gonna fuck with you. If they're not, they're not. You know, and you have so many women out there like, oh, if I was like 50 pounds less, if I had like this amount of money, if I drove this car, if I did this, if I did that. Life don't work like that. Either you're gonna fuck with someone who really fuck with you because they want to, or they're not. And I was a bench warmer. I told you, I was like, damn, I really gotta tell someone I was a bench warmer for months at a time. It don't matter how attractive you think you are, how nice your body is, what you think you got. I was a motherfucking bench
You know what's
warmer.
funny? Yeah, this guy, like I told you, the guy I was actually feeling. Like, he was so fucking fine. He was like 6'4".
That's when you told me
Fine.
about
He
it.
was so fine and shit. And he tried to, like, text me. Like, I hadn't talked to him in, like, a week maybe or whatever. And I haven't seen him in, like, a week or whatever. And then he texted me yesterday talking about, how you doing? I'm like, I'm good. I enjoyed my weekend, blah, blah, blah. And I left it at that, and then he sent me another
That's
message.
it.
Like, he's like, "Well, I was just saying hi, good night." I'm like, "Well,
Oh,
good night."
hi,
And
good
I
night.
was like, "Good night, motherfucker." Like, I'm not gonna sit here and wait for you to like.
You think you're
fuck
cute
this.
that you gon'
You cute and shit, but you like, bye. I'm not
You
gonna
know-
sit around and wait.
My problem with men in Colorado, born and raised, Park Hill, you know what I'm saying?
And it's not
That's
even
where
these
I'm
niggas
from.
in Denver.
No, it is.
These motherfuckers
Wait.
traveling, then they
No,
move here.
But they move here, and so they become a part of the culture. I went to
how
Dallas.
do you
I
become,
lived in
like-
Dallas for 7 years. The men out there are completely different.
Well, let's move to Dallas then, because
Let's
I
go.
need, like, where the
Tell me
real
where to
niggas
go.
at? You know what
Gas,
I'm saying? No,
straight
serious.
dip. No, I'm
I'm
telling you.
serious.
Been
Because
there,
these
done that.
Colorado dudes are just, I'm
The
sorry. I'm
men
not
out
trying
here
to
act like
put-
females. No, I'm being honest. They act like
even
females.
if they aren't from here, like, they, seriously.
That's
like,
because
they're
they
just
become
conditioned. What
to
is wrong with them? Seriously.
the females.
Like, they
There's a lot of
I'm not
females
gonna
out here that
chase
be-
you.
No,
Like,
there's a
no,
lot of
I'm not
females
gonna
out
sit
here who be
around and
acting
wait.
like that.
Like,
But wait,
no.
that's because the same thing we said last week is that women give men husband privileges without being fucking married.
Yes, without even being a wife. Like, oh
Look,
my
you don't know
God.
what, I was about to lift my leg up and do something. Like, look,
Real
wait.
talk,
Like, no, honestly and seriously. And that's why men act the way they do. When I was in Dallas, men do not act like that because it's like a southern culture. It's like,
women have a different type of respect for
girl,
themselves.
let a nigga not come home for 2 days. Your shit is on the porch.
Because my
On the
nigga
porch.
did the same. My nigga did the same. Give me some. My nigga did the same
No,
thing.
I'm
He did
serious.
the same thing. We was fucking married. You know what I'm saying? And he fucking left for 2 days. And when he came back, he took a bag with him. And he came back to the house. You know what I'm saying? And then and then he was like, without even apologizing or telling what happened or where he stayed, he's like, it was Father's Day weekend. He's like, well, let's go do a Father's Day dinner. I'll take you guys out. And I'm like, and in my head, I'm like,
Shut the fuck
fuck
up.
right. But my heart was like,
That's your husband.
you know what I'm saying? It's my husband. All right, let's check it out. You know what I'm saying? But fuck, never again.
And you know what? Like, even when I was in Dallas, and this comes back to when we were talking about alpha females, every man that I have ever met, like, and it's not just a Midwest thing. I guess it's the way that you've been raised, and like the females that have give you an opportunity to like become a woman. I ain't playing that shit. I'll give you so much. I'm very dedicated. I love love. I love. If I do anything, it's 100%.
And that's why. And
But at
that's
the same time, you want to be ignorant, you want to be on some dumb shit, it's a wrap. And you ain't never going to meet a woman like me, never. And that's not being conceited. That's not putting myself on a pedestal. That's just the truth.
But you know what? These lame ass, insecure ass, pussy ass niggas, men, not just black men in general, who cannot find their own inner being, who have a problem asserting themselves and being comfortable with who they are and loving themselves for who they are, they find younger women. Because younger women are naive enough to fall for their bullshit.
Oh, definitely.
That's why they fuck with younger women.
Definitely.
It's not because we don't play that shit. As a
I think a lot of women do. Not maybe us, but
as a seasoned women, as a seasoned woman, maybe.
My past situation, I learned a whole lot. I'm telling you, like, so the person who I was interacting with, like, would post pictures of my truck. He posted as his, and whatever the case
Full
may
of
be.
shit,
And have
ass
people
nigga.
call him. I'm just saying, like, but
All
then
right.
people will be like, oh well, I be out. Oh, that's such and so's truck, bitch. No, that's my truck. That's not his truck. That's my truck. He has what he. We ain't even.
That's that arrogant ego thing that we talked about last
But
week. That's overcompensating. You know what? I posted something on my page.
Yeah, what happened? Hey, baby.
Hey, baby. No, seriously. Seriously.
No, I'm serious.
On my page, I posted and I think I haven't heard from the guy since, because maybe he found my Facebook page. We're not even friends. It's not even about him. It's about a lot of other people. It's just the principle. Thank you. Men that like have this expensive car, like this, I don't know, you name it, BMW, Benz, you know, something beautiful that is expensive that you don't want nobody to drive, that you care about, you know what I'm saying, tantalizing to the eyes, even if it's like, I don't care what it is, if it's like a nice ride, and you live like in a very, like, you live in an area that doesn't suit the car. Like, what does that say about your confidence?
Hey, baby.
And about your, yes.
Hey,
like,
baby.
Dude, are you serious?
Thank you.
For real.
Thank you. And that's like not even anything different for a man. They be like, oh, I started fucking with this female. She on Section 8. She doing this. After the fact, but you was cool with her when you was laying up with her.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, when it comes to me, my kids, my household, what I'm doing, I don't do what I do based off of anyone else. I've raised 3 kids by myself. Has it been easy? No. Hell no, it hasn't been easy. Not at all. And I praise God, and I'm so thankful that I have my dad, because as I've been older, he's not my biological dad, but he's been there from day one. So as he's gone through life and learned things, he's been there. But at the end of the day, like, people always want to have this persona that there's something greater than what they are or what they need to do.
It's like overcompensation is what I think
it is.
It's like you overcompensating for your ego, for your inflated ego, or for your deflated ego, or for your, I don't know, maybe you have a small penis or something, like whatever. I'm not, and it's not like we talked about in previous episodes, like this, it's not the size, it's the motion in the ocean, like real talk, you know what I'm saying? Like I've had a guy that was like this big, and I swear to God, I busted me a nut. I'm just saying, like, I'm just real shit. Like, I'm not even fronting. Like, it's not about the size; it's about how you use it. And but some guys are just so
Chris.
uncomfortable.
So earlier, Chris,
Chris,
he called us out. He was like, "Y'all some horny little toes lately." Chris, we love you.
Christopher,
he called us out.
Get the music. Get the music.
He called us out earlier. He was like, "Y'all been really."
Man, you have no idea. You have not overtly
Y'all didn't even hear half the shit that we be talking about.
Talk behind the scenes, like we talk about sex all day. Like that's what we talk about. You know what I'm saying? She's so
we was doing that like
for real.
I'm just saying, like, that's true though.
Can you go find? I think it's DIA. Is the password. Sorry, I just said the password online. Anyway, so how can good friends becoming intimate or having a crush on someone, but you're shy and like unconfident in approaching them, and how can it ruin a friendship?
Have you ever had a crush on one of your friends?
Yes. Well. I've had a friend have a crush on me, and I wasn't ready. You know what I'm saying? Like I really wasn't ready.
Never had a crush on a friend.
Not a friend, no, not necessarily a friend or a coworker. Well, that's a lie, because I did screw on my coworkers back in the day. He was fine. He was Mexican. That motherfucker was fine. I'm sorry. He was fucking cute. I don't give a fuck about. He was fine. He was like, he was shorter than me too, but he was fine. I don't want no short. Don't want right. And it whatever. But I'm just saying no. But seriously, like, no, I don't. Outside of that incident, I don't think I've ever like had a crush on somebody where it went to another level, but I've had guys that we worked together in some type of environment, and then they eventually like made a pass at me, and I'm like, dude, what the fuck? Like, I was uncomfortable.
So back to the beginning subject. You're not the aggressor.
No.
I am. I'm very aggressive.
Well, I am. It depends on how many drinks I have.
No. Let's
No.
say no. Just on a natural day.
Not on a natural day. I have to be like drinking before I approach.
So you're like more passive unless you have
a couple of drinks.
Yeah. I'm very like I'm aggressive.
Not me. I won't say nothing unless I'm like faded.
Okay, so Chris is not in the view. So Chris, do you like more of a passive woman or more aggressive?
What you think?
Just both, but different types.
In what aspect though?
In an aggressive type situation, You need to be aggressive.
Nobody, come over here. Come on. No,
Yeah,
come on.
so-
Come on. This is our
That's
videographer.
This is our videographer. This is Chris. He
We love
does
him.
all the video. All the
Okay,
yeah.
so when it comes to that, in what sense do you like a woman that's like more aggressive?
Well, you know, we definitely get aggressive in bed, you know. I mean, you have to know what you want, you know, don't be acting all,
Come down.
don't be acting all timid and whatnot, you know. What's up, viewers? How y'all doing?
That's Chris.
That's
That's our
Chris.
that's our producer, yo. So
Our
What's up,
videographer.
everybody?
Yeah.
That's Chris.
And, but definitely, I mean, if we in an argument, you know,
So in the
You want a
bedroom,
passive
aggressive.
woman.
Wait, he
Yeah.
wants a woman who's aggressive,
Aggressive
in the bedroom,
but passive regularly.
because I'm not a very argumentative type of person, you feel me?
What sign
So,
are you?
Cancer.
Cancer.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm.
He don't like to argue.
Yeah, I'm
okay,
not,
okay.
I'm
He's
not
not
the type of
argumentative.
person,
Laid back.
you know,
Okay.
I say what I say, you know, us cancers, we very cranky, and we very crabby,
Really?
and
Crabby.
crabby, we
I
can be
didn't know
crabby,
that.
No, cranky.
I didn't know
yeah,
the
you know,
cranky.
Cranky.
Crabby is good. I didn't know that.
and everything makes a cancer
What?
kind of crabby, like if we hungry, we kind of crabby, you know,
Yeah. Pisces
got-
aren't.
if we sleepy, we crabby, you know,
Y'all just some crabby
So-
motherfuckers.
you know, so
I'm like that too, as a Pisces.
No,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
not.
you know.
I'm
we're
like that as
we're
a
like
Pisces.
Pisces are like one up, one
No,
down.
I'm like that.
so.
No, I'm like that as a Pisces. If I'm crabby, if I'm horny, if I'm like anything, like real talk, if anything is off balance, I'm like,
It
Ah!
fucks with you.
So yeah, but you know, I'm not gonna take up the whole segment, but
Oh,
you
yeah.
know, y'all,
So this is our videographer,
come down,
Chris.
come down to the lot. This is our
is our
videographer.
boy.
This is our producer. You know what I'm saying? Word up.
thank y'all.
We love him.
That's okay. I never thought about that.
Yeah.
Cause I don't know. I guess like what he said. Like if he likes a woman, like you said, that's like aggressive in the bedroom and kind of passive, like when it comes emotionally. Like
I'm very aggressive, like in real life, but when it comes to the bedroom, I'm like more passive aggressive. Just because I've never like met someone who I really felt that
Comfortable
energy
with.
with, or you know, because when you have someone who tells you like you're too overtly aggressive in real life, then when it comes to that, you kind of like, well, maybe I need to take a step back. Like it's difficult when you're an alpha female, and a lot of people don't understand
Don't
that
understand
because
that.
people they don't like it. It makes them on the outside when they're like a homeboy, they're like, damn, I like that shit.
right.
But then
But
when
as
they
soon as you
interact
get
with you,
yeah, when they get personal with
They're
you on
like-
a personal level, they get scared.
you say too much.
You
You
know.
doing this, you doing that.
Yeah.
You and I'm not gonna water myself down.
I'm sure
for-
not. I know that's right. I'm not for myself down. Like
I'm an aggressive woman. I'm like very laid back, but I'm very aggressive. Like even when it comes to like conflict or like a bad situation, I'm not gonna be like on some dumb shit where I'm cussing and talking shit and being ignorant, but I'm very assertive. I'm very straightforward. I know what I want. I know what I like, and a lot of people can't handle that.
wow. Well, okay. Well, how about like okay, friends becoming intimate. How it changes the dynamic. How it changes the friendship. How things get weird when emotions get involved, and then how? What if one or both of you just wants to keep it sexual?
Why
What do
did
you
the
do with
summary
that?
just come on
This
right
ain't-
when we was talking about it?
No, that's
This
God's
song is
plan.
talking about that.
That's God's plan.
I'm serious.
But that's God's plan. But God's plan, hey. That
Hey.
they wish
Hey.
on me.
Hey,
That they
hey.
All right. We got some. Hey, y'all. DJ Coast. Coast is watching. What's up?
What's up,
How
Coast?
you
Coast
doing?
is always
How you doing?
representing. Love him.
Thank you for your love.
Appreciate it.
Coast, thank you for your support. Real talk. Like, we really appreciate it. So,
Okay,
yeah,
say that
like,
one more
when it
time.
comes
So.
to, no, when it comes to like friendships or coworker or somebody you've been around for a while doing business with or kicking it with, and
And it doesn't work like that. You think you like know someone for like 15 years, 20 years, and you're like, yo, I know them, we're friends. It's gonna be
Exactly.
different. It don't work like
it's
that.
different when a relationship is involved. The whole dynamic
Changes.
You guys have to understand that,
And
that's
in my last relationship, I was a bench warmer, and I told you like I had to really think about that shit. Like after last week, I'm like, and women need to really understand. It doesn't matter the way you look, how nice your body is, how nice.
how good you can suck a
It doesn't-
dick.
how
It
much you can
doesn't
suck a dick, how much
matter,
you
like
ride
for
it.
real. It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
I'm serious. No, real
no,
talk,
honestly,
you
like
guys,
if
no,
someone wants you, they
seriously.
want you. They don't, they don't. Like
And most of the time, if they're interested in you, they're interested in you for something. Like it's not just sexually. Like there's something else that intrigues them. And you have to have a real life communication, a real life conversation with that person, and have a debate, have a conversation with that person.
Communication is the key to success.
Like because like I said, you asked me, was there ever anyone that I ever dated or that I ever like ran into or was friends with, whatever, and intimate? Yes. Okay, that's happened before. But the one thing I didn't know that I know now is that if I go to that situation again with somebody that I'm digging, that we never slept with, but we had a lot of history with, I'm like, yo, this is my approach. Listen, we don't know each other sexually, we don't know each other emotionally. This is not going to be as easy as you think it's going to be, because once the dynamic changes, feelings get involved and people get hurt. You know what I'm saying? My ex-husband, like, he was like, I was all for the threesome thing. Until he started showing his affection for her. And I was like, wait a minute.
You don't even want to know my past relationships. I'm telling you, I know and understand. I do.
Wait a minute.
And like women, let me say something real quick. Women need to know and understand it doesn't matter how fat your ass is, how wet your shit is,
and how
nice your body is, how
like,
much you can suck some shit, how good your conversation is. If someone wants to fuck with you, they're gonna fuck with you, period. It doesn't matter what that looks like. So at the end of the day, fuck with someone who fuck with you on the same level. And that might sound really bad, but I tell people all the time, like, oh, you're so pretty, or you this, or you that, to you. But at the end of the day, unless you fucking with someone who really fucks with you the same way that you fuck with them, it doesn't matter, period. And it doesn't matter how big your
thing is.
It doesn't matter how long you can go. I don't want to fuck for 45 minutes. I don't.
I do.
I hope my parents
I'm sorry.
aren't
Like,
watching
I'm
this.
sorry. I need me a 2-hour lover. Like,
get me to where I need to be, and let that be the end of it.
I need me a 2-hour lover. Real talk. That's just who I am. She's
different than me.
Give me
what I want.
Different.
We're so much alike, but we're so much different, and that's my point.
I need a 2-hour lover. Like, we gotta be going for 2 hours strong.
I'll be like, ooh, sore.
Cause I be. She got a brain.
That's my son.
I'm not even going. Oh, that's so cool. But no, seriously, like, how can you make yourself better for the person who's coming into your life next? Like, you have someone who's already gone and left and stuff, but now you're single. So what do you do to make yourself better for the next person?
But you know what's funny is every ex that I ever dealt with is in my inbox, in my text messages, in my phone, like, and I talk to a lot of people, and it's not necessarily like that for them. Mm-hmm. But if I'm not controversial, I'm not someone who likes to fight, I'm not like someone who likes to talk shit. Like, just be who you are, and people will always come back to that understanding of what life is. That doesn't mean you gotta fuck with them. It doesn't mean that you have to deal with them. But give people the opportunity to like really learn something in life. Like, don't dumb yourself down. Put yourself in a situation where you're less than what you need to be. These past couple of weeks are like really hard for me because I was a bench warmer, and I told you I'm like, bitch, I'm a bench warmer.
We talked about that last week, and we
said I wasn't, and come to find out I was. Like, I loved someone and gave someone more than they wanted or what they deserved. I went weeks at a time without seeing that person, without having sex with that person, without having that affirmation of them wanting to love me and be with me. And a lot of women would be like, yeah, fucking right.
No, that's a no-no. That's a no-no. That's a technicality. That's something that no.
How much you love someone, how much you deal with someone, don't do that shit. Like, love yourself enough for yourself that no matter what happens, you got that. So,
all right, okay, yo, we got a couple minutes left before the show is over. Real talk. So I want to make sure that we get. If anybody has something to say, please leave a comment. Whatever, we'll talk about it on the next show. You know, the next episode. But I do want to make sure we give a shout out to a couple people because they made sure that they paid they dues.
You see that?
So yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah,
So
no,
but first and foremost, I want to give a shout out to O'Neal Roberts on Traffic Plus 96.1 FM in Liberia. 96.1 Liberia. You know what I'm saying? So Liberia, you know, stand up. O'Neal Roberts is in the house. You know what I'm saying? We didn't get a chance to cover the shout out last time because we had a interruption, like we had a glitch in the system or whatever. But yeah, so shout out to O'Neal Roberts, Traffic Plus. He also he talks about all kind of stuff on his show. So you know, and then it's the traffic hour. So he talks about all kind of stuff or whatever. So, but let's get into these hats.
Yeah, I'm trying.
You know what I'm saying? So yes, big up to Modou Toure out of Senegal. You know what I'm saying? Big up. African certified in the house. Africa. You know what I'm saying? This is the hat. Yeah, if you want a hat or a bracelet, you know what I'm saying?
Hit them up.
Hit us up. Hit anybody up related. We can direct you to where you need to go. You know what I'm saying?
Hey.
So yeah, you know, I'll put a link at the bottom and let you guys know how you can reach out to the hat. But this is all African, you know what I'm saying? African certified. Like, you know, if you're into African music, into African culture, we got you. Like straight up. She got the red.
I always do that.
She like red.
And we got QB Network, DIA Studios. Thank y'all for the love, the support.
Yes. So. Oh my God! You can't see us because the mic is in the way. Okay. Move the mic. I'm moving it this way. Move it. Can you see us now? Yay!
We love y'all. Thank you for the love, support. Share. If y'all want your guys'
hats,
whatever y'all doing, like let us know. We'll support y'all. Support us.
Yep.
We'll give y'all that time, the opportunity. But be blessed, be loved, be real, be raw, be
stay humble.
Uncut.
Stay humble. Stay humble. That's it. Stay humble. Peace out. Turn that shit up, Chris. Oh, get us some volume on it. Get us some volume on the way out.
Oh, you about to dance? Oh,
we gotta still stay where they can see us though.
Yeah. Hey.
This is a man. Have you heard this shit?
Wait, when you like over 5'10", you gotta bend down.
Put your sweats on for me.
Hey. Once upon a time, someone told me a lie. To me, I would never make it. Said no point to even try. Never trusted, disgusted in my closet. I hid writing lyrics, hoping maybe God would read them and sin. 5280, baby, that's how we get it. I don't give a fuck. Understand? Be the first to admit it. Yeah, you looking real good. Yeah. I really
That's my freestyle freak in the house. I love her to death, like straight up. Like, oh, that's my girl. That's Janelle.
We out.
Peace.
Peace out.